Alright, Can You Spare a Poem is a fan mod parody of SpongeBob Season 3 episode, Can You Spare a Dime? Situation at hand is slightly rewritten so that it can fit within the DDLC universe. That being said, this mod is not affiliated in any way with Team Salvato, Nickelodeon, or Viacom. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed. Obviously, it's also slightly recommended you watch the original episode in question of the mod parodies. The optionally was placed there if you want to understand some of the jokes, though it is not necessary.
For some reason, I don't remember the episode, but I bet when it starts, I'll remember it. I'll come rushing back.
Lives in a pineapple. Oh. Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome to Can You Spare a Poem, a DDLC SpongeBob parody mod.
I like the logo. It looks great.
So this is a mod that is based off of the SpongeBob episode Can You Spare a Dime? In which case, it's where Mr. Krabs thinks Squidward stole his. Mr. Krabs is missing his, like, I think it's like his first dime or something. It's like it's his first penny or something, or his first dime, and he thinks someone stole it, and they accuse Squidward of doing it to the point. And Squidward's obviously saying it's not him. And then he fires him, and then Squidward has to live with SpongeBob because SpongeBob takes care of him.
I think it's his first quarter.
Yeah, it's like his first quarter or something. Yeah, and then he's like, because it's the one where he's like, you know whose job it is? Or I have a job. He's like pointing at him. Remember that specifically. Yeah. So yeah, there's a DDLC version of it. So let's see. Obviously, I'll probably be rating this mod differently than most mods. Like I don't think I'm gonna be like, that's very out of character, because obviously this is a joke. This is a joke mod, so you can't really rate joke mods on them being. I mean, you can have them be. We'll just see what happens.
Right.
It's closing time at the Literature Club. Monica is counting the meetings documented at the front desk. 51, 52, 53. She's making sure all of her manga is still in the closet. 29, 30, 31. And Sayori is taking the time to mop the floor. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. As for Yuri and I, well, she's managed to coax me into reading more of the Portrait of Markov. I was cautious, to say the least, when jumping into this book at first, but it's been surprisingly intriguing so far. Monica, can we please go now?
Perhaps one of our more loyal members can enlighten you on club policy.
Yuri walks up to Natsuki Monica, carrying the club manual.
The Literature Club member manual, second revised edition, page 35, section 19, clause 3A, states, all members must retain on the premises until the day's activities are fully accounted for. But that's not fair! Clause 3B, the proprietor reserves the right to be unfair.
President's pet. That settled, Monica continued to look to the front desk, counting her poems this time.
Let's see. 5, 10, 25, blue, applesauce. Everything looks to be in order. Except...
Gasped in shock, being damn near close to taking the entire desk apart.
Where is it?
What?
My poem! My special poem! The first poem I ever made! I always keep it in this room, inside this desk for luck.
Well, I've never seen it. Monica glares at Natsuki in suspicion.
Are you prepared to say that with your hand on a stack of shonen manga?
Of course I'm... Natsuki becomes somewhat flustered, wondering what Monica's game is here. What are you saying?
Me? Why, I'm not saying anything that would matter to anyone who would be willing to take a lie detector test.
You're saying something!
Heavens to Betsy, no. It's just that my lucky poem's gone missing and you've been bouncing around the room all day.
Are you accusing me of something?
Well, the way I see it, there are 3 possibilities. 1, you stole it. 2, you stole it. Or 3, you stole it.
Natsuki becomes quickly enraged at this train of thought that Monica suggested. Her tone becomes icier with each passing second. I didn't take your precious poem!
Show me your hands.
What?
I want to see empty palms.
It's at this point that Natsuki violently shakes Monica, grabbing her shoulders in retaliation.
Here, you see him?
Then she starts to walk away in a huff.
You can't do that to me. I'm your club president. Not anymore, Monica. I quit.
Bit of rage, she throws her pen down. Yuri gasps.
Yes. Oh no.
No! Yuri catches the pen with her hands. She was surprisingly swift about making sure that the pen didn't hit the floor. And I'm now suddenly starting to wonder where mine is. Oh god. No matter. I probably just left it at home. I sure hope you did.
I sure hope you did.
I'm out of here.
He makes her way outside the club room. Yuri and I follow.
Natsuki, you're making a big mistake. Mistake? Ha! The only mistake I ever made was thinking I'd be able to find happiness in the literature club. But a visit to the literature club makes everyone happy. And what could be better than writing up smiles?
Yuri. Yuri awkwardly smiles to emphasize the writing up smiles part of her plea.
That is a pretty awkward smile. Oh my god.
Being dead or anything else. I knew that line was coming.
Yeah.
I never knew you felt so strongly about this. Where have you been? Well, I guess I can't stop you. But Natsuki, it's a cold, cold world out there. No one's going to serve you happiness on a silver platter.
Just then, Sarah appears with exactly one cookie on a silver platter and offers Yuri the cookie.
Free sample? No thanks. Can I have one?
It was too late for Natsuki as Sarah was already eating the cookie.
Aw.
Anyways, I just want you to know, if you ever get in trouble, come find me. I'll take care of you. I know things between us have been a little rough since Zero joined, but regardless. Oh, what was that? Who was that person?
Voice pretty low there.
I'm scared. But regardless, you and I,
Grabs Natsuki and pulls her close.
we're like sisters, only closer.
Oh.
Yuri smiles awkwardly again and starts to lean closer to Natsuki.
I don't like this
Wait,
anymore.
Yuri, stop! We're not doing this weird unison heart gag, remember? Monica couldn't figure out how to code it without accidentally turning us to an amalgamation. Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, I like the idea. So they're like putting on a show. That's funny. That's cute. So they're like acting. That's actually cute.
Oh, this is all like a play.
Mhm. Yeah, because remember in the original show episode, there's like, we're like brothers, but only closer. He like reveals they're like attached. And he's like, ah!
They have like they're like part of their heart or something.
So
Like that.
he's like, we're not doing that.
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
Yuri then steps away from Natsuki.
Anyway, Yuri, I don't need your help. Or anybody's help for that matter. I'm ready to unlock my potential. I could be in any club I set my mind to. I could be in the football club, or the monarchy club, or in the astrology club. Or a football playing queen in space, with a mustache.
Natsuki narrows her eyes.
Yeah, uh-huh. You know, that reminds me, Zero, it's been something I've been wanting to say to you since the day we met. Goodbye. Next time you see me, this school will be eating out of the palm of my hands.
That's Natsuki crying.
Yeah, spare change. Spare change.
Oh my god.
A little while later, Natsuki's now in another corridor in the school, looking disheveled. She seems to be living inside a cardboard box.
Spare club member spot. Spare club member spot, sir.
Natsuki?
Zero? Natsuki, is that you? It's me, Sayori. We used to be part of the literature club together.
It's realistically been like an hour, and then
Yeah.
he's like already forgotten everything.
Sayori? There you go. So, where are you hanging out these days after school?
Starts to think about that question. Then a random student walks up to Natsuki. Natsuki, last name for security purposes. Natsuki? Censored last name for security purposes?
Yes.
Sign here, please. Natsuki signs and the student takes her box.
Nowhere in particular. Great. What have you been doing with yourself? No, wait. Let me guess. I see you've been working on that mustache. The musky uniform. The awful smell. You're in the football club.
No.
The astrology club. No. A football playing queen in space. Don't you get it? I'm a loner. I lost my club membership. My safe home. Everything. Even your manga? Nobody would read them with me, so I had to eat them.
Starts to cry to the point where she's figuratively crying a fountain of tears. Or he hugs Natsuki.
There, there. If you're looking for a safe place to be in, I'm sure Zero has room in his house.
What?
Oh no.
So, Natsuki's in my house. I guess this is a thing now. Here you go, Natsuki. I guess you can sleep in my bed. Natsuki feeling comfortable in my bed.
Okay, but just until I find a club. 1 day. 2 days tops.
Nonsense. Stay as long as you need to.
Psst. By the way, you're still doing the part where I kiss you on the nose? No! Okay, just making sure.
Good night, my little angel.
Jeez, why'd Monica keep that part in the script? So embarrassing.
What about the maid outfit? We can't see him, so how would we know these wearing? How would the maid outfit even work?
Oh, I didn't know this was a Natsuki Stays at Your Home mod.
Bro, yeah, it's Heck Exit music all over again. Shadow's
Yeah.
right. The next morning, I rang my bell to wake Natsuki up. Breakfast is ready. You're gonna need to build up your strength again, so I laid out a big buffet for you.
And in bed, too? Wow. Thanks, Zero. Zero,
Here comes the plane.
I don't know how I feel about
I
this.
make plane noises while attempting to put some food in Natsuki's mouth with a spoon. She tries her best not to act like she wants to rip my head off.
It's really nice of you to help me in my time of need. I'll try not to be troubling.
It's no problem. Anything else I can do for you? Winner.
Oh my god.
No, you're already... Well...
This leads to a montage where I'm seen feeding Natsuki grapes, massaging her limbs, washing her hair, massaging her back, giving her acupuncture, and other similar things.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Nurturing a broken spirit sure is a lot of work. I'll blanket upwards and it lands on me as I lay on the sofa. I'm bushed. Still, feels nice to do good. Turn the lamp off, then yawn. Tomorrow's another day.
Zero, can I get a glass of water?
The bottom floor light turns on, and I march upstairs and turn on the light to give Natsuki the water.
Thank you.
Good night.
I really wish that there was like a light.
I wish, yeah, they edited the background to have the light upstairs light up.
Bink! And you hear like the click sound. Bink! And then it goes back
Yeah.
off and he lights.
I march back downstairs and turn the light off.
Zero, can I get some more blankets?
I march upstairs again, turning on the lights on the way up there. Here you go.
Thank you.
I go downstairs again, accidentally leaving Natsuki's light on.
Zero, you forgot to turn out the light.
I march upstairs for the third time. Good night. I turn off the light, and when I walk downstairs, I trip and make lots of comedically painful noises. No. Can you spare a poem? Redux will fix that. No worries. Finally, the Redux we need.
Absolutely.
The Redux we need.
Hell yeah.
The only Redux we need.
The only Redux.
The only Redux I support. Can you spare a poem? Redux.
Oh my god.
Not being able to sleep, I receive a call from Yuri and decide to talk to her for a bit.
Zero, forgive me for potentially being crass, but I believe Natsuki's beginning to be a freeloader who's taking advantage of you.
I gasp. Yuri! Natsuki is not a freeloader, and she would never take advantage of me. 3 weeks later. She's just having a hard time getting her confidence back. I fall from exhaustion. Many months later. I'm sure she's close to a breakthrough. I fall from exhaustion. So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
That came from that episode?
Yeah.
Wait, that joke doesn't even make sense in translation. Unless the player decided to swap out narration duties so that someone else reads the rest of the story.
Okay, I got this.
3 weeks later. Many months later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Best if I don't think about it.
I drag myself into the kitchen, utterly exhausted by now. Yuri decided to come over, and she doesn't look sympathetic when it comes to my pain.
It's playing the high-pitched version of the song.
It is.
I would just like to let you know she still isn't looking for another club.
I know she isn't looking for another club! Don't rub it in!
Zero, where's my lemonade?
Coming, Natsuki. Fall flat on my
Oh, no.
face. Yuri, looking quite worried, picks me up and gives me an energy drink.
Zero! Zero!
Regaining my energy, I enter her bedroom.
And why aren't you in uniform?
Oh my god, he does have the maid outfit. I exit the room and re-enter in a maid outfit.
I don't want this visual, please.
It's about time you got here.
Sardonic tone, I begin doing my duties. Here you go, my fair madam.
Can't drink that.
Why not?
Are you blind? Just look at it.
Quickly becoming irritated by Natsuki's toxic attitude.
What about it? That lemon has 3 seeds in it. That's an odd number. I can't eat anything odd numbered.
Fine, I'll just take it out. I take out the lemon and Natsuki goes crazy.
No! No! It's already contaminated by the bad lemon. It won't work.
That's 2 things in this house that won't work.
Then go fix them.
I grip the
no.
glass of lemonade so hard that it shatters, clenching my fists and trembling in anger. My hand seems to be bleeding, but despite this, I persist onward. 2 things that won't work!
I've changed my mind. I want soup instead.
Okay, don't move. I walk out of the bedroom door, revealing my white briefs, as my outfit doesn't cover my back. As I close the door, I come back quickly, wearing normal clothes with a bowl of steaming soup. Here you go. It's alphabet soup. I made it special. No soup with the phrase, "Find a club" in alphabet letters. Natsuki slaps it out of my hands.
Condensed soup from a can? Disgusting. Now you've ruined my appetite. Go fetch me something to read.
Yuri then comes into the room.
If you'd like something to read, how about this?
Pulls out a school newspaper with the club listings page on the front. Natsuki gasps and swats the newspaper away.
Get that away from me! You know I'm allergic to newsprint!
You know, when you swatted that newspaper out of my hands, it reminded me of something a friend of mine did. At her club!
Yuri chortles at that comment she made as my alarm clock blares loudly.
4 o'clock. Time for my stories. Hurry up. They won't hold the show until you laze around.
Roll in TV, and hand Natsuki the remote while heading behind said TV.
Oh, it's the puppets.
Yeah, it's the puppets. Natsuki turns it on to see two chibis come out, being controlled by myself. A Sayori chibi and a Monica chibi. Sayori chibi is whistling. Hey, where are you going?
Oh my, you already do an impression.
To
of
my
this girl.
club!
Oh my fucking-
You have a club? Why wouldn't I? I'm not some lazy, inconsiderate jerk who lays in bed all day. Say, where can I join one of these clubs? Oh, they're everywhere, especially if you've got pink hair and are often called cute. It becomes increasingly more obvious to Natsuki that this isn't actually her TV show. Thanks! I'm gonna go look for one so I can stop mooching off my friends and they can get back to their lives! This isn't my show! Presses the remote, but nothing happens. Zero, the remote control is broken! Get over here and fix it! It was at this point where I stopped being sarcastically civil and just spelled it out for her. I've got a better idea! Why don't I join the Repairman Club and get one of their club members to fix it? You know why? Because when I've got an interest a club specializes in, I go to that club to join that club! Natsuki simply narrows her eyelids, acting oblivious to the situation at hand. What are you saying? Ah! This turns out to be the last straw. I angrily scream at the top of my lungs and drag Natsuki back to school and back to the club room. Yuri follows as an innocent bystander. Ah!
We're going.
Ah! We see Monica talking to Sayori.
Donate to the debate club? Why? What has the debate club ever done for me?
You want your poem back? I summon a poem out of thin air. Take it! Now Natsuki can come back, right? Monica checks the poem through a telescope.
Wrong. This isn't my first poem.
Then have some more poems. We happen to have plentiful amounts of them.
Yuri throws out more poems at Monica's face. Monica narrows her eyes.
You can't put a price on my first poem. And I can't forgive that thieving bilge rat Natsuki for stealing it.
I finally snap in extreme rage, grabbing Monica by the shoulders. Listen, you emerald-eyed heathen! Natsuki's been living at my house, driving me crazy! And you're not gonna bring her back all because of a stupid poem?! I say that last part while rapidly shaking her. Because of that, a prehistoric poem falls out of Monica's back pocket. I suddenly calm down and let go of Monica. She gasps. What's that?
My first poem! Oh, Poemy, I'll never lose you again.
This is a poem?
I've been writing for a long time, Zero. So, if Natsuki never stole the poem, she didn't come back to the literature club, right? Correct. Just let the poem and I have our privacy.
Let's fucking go! The next day.
Well, Natsuki, it's good to have you back. Well, it's kind of good to be back, Monica. It's all water under the bridge now. I agree, Monica. After all, I'm sure you didn't mean to misplace my poem.
What are you saying?
Well, it's obvious that you put the poem in my skirt. Poems don't just fly into people's skirts.
Are you accusing me of something? Sensing that we're heading into a deja vu territory, I put the maid costume back on over my clothes, ready for the inevitable.
Well, the way I see it, there are 3 possibilities. 1, you put the poem in my skirt. 2, you put the poem in my skirt. Or 3, you put the poem in my skirt.
How did you not notice?
So ends the adventure of Monica's lost poem. Club falls silent for a while after seeing the end result of the full reenactment. Monica speaks up first.
Okay, everyone. We've all seen the full film now. And I think it's safe to say, that sucked.
I concur.
Yeah, that was extremely awful. It was fun to be a part of, though.
Yeah, it was also at least fun to make. God, it was almost as bad as my dad beating me for forgetting to polish the bottles in his wine collection.
Not that he actually does that or anything.
Natsuki, would you like to talk about it or no?
Club falls silent again after Natsuki's horrific confession, letting the stagnating air pass.
Oh, wanna try it again sometime? Maybe sometime next month?
Maybe. I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Sure.
Are we gonna have to call this place the drama club instead? Or can we justify this as visual literature?
Good question. That I will proceed to not think about.
Fair enough. And
That's how X Music should have went. It should have been Natsuki lives with Zero, and then he gets pissed because he's like, I'm tired of you being here.
it's like, but I can't live at my house because my dad's there. MC marches over to her house, just beats up her father. God! Who are you? What are you doing in my... Oh! Ah! Just fucking beating the shit out of him. He just takes him, brings him to the fucking police station. This man abuses his daughter, don't you? I do. Put him in the jail cell.
Oh my god.
Beautiful. Yeah, that was a wonderful mod. I liked that. That was cute.
That was great.
That was
I loved
cute. That was a cute little mod. It's definitely, that's a clean A tier. That's a clean A tier. It's a solid A tier mod. Cause one thing I like about it is it wasn't just word for word the original SpongeBob episode. I like that they added little things to like make it special, like things to imply that they're putting on a play, like just a little show. Fucking like I like that it wasn't just word for word. I like that they changed things for it to fit into DDLC to some degree. Like it was cute. I like that. That's a solid A tier mod.
Yeah.
Wait, that means it's better than Fruits. Let's fucking go. Yep, you've done it, Ayat. I mean, to be fair, to be fair, it's like when it comes to tier list things, it's like when it comes to mods, I rate mods depending on if they did what they set out to do, if they accomplished what they set out to do. So it's like this mod, even though it's only like 30 minutes, it set out to do what it wanted to do very well.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah. So yeah, this mod, in my opinion, is better than Fruits and X Music.
It's really good. I was pretty much laughing the whole time. It was really good.
Yeah, it was really well done. But yeah, that is it. I hope you all enjoyed. If you want to download this for yourself, the link will be in the description below. And yeah, this has been Zero. Peace.
Bye.